Welcome to PMP Project Millionaire Productions, where we're unlocking all four types of wealth. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe so you're notified when we do upload new content. Please do comment down below who you'd like to see on the podcast and what type of career fields you'd like to see on the podcast. And also do like the video because I'm definitely sure you are going to like the video. But besides that, I'm sitting here with a author, a entrepreneur, and a Forex trader. I'm sitting here with Thabiso Chepape. How are you, my guy?
No, I'm good, my you.
Thank you. I'm excellent, my guy. I'm excellent, my guy. So, for those who don't know you, can you please give them a quick breakdown on who you are and what you do?
Okay. Hi guys. So basically, Thabiso Chepape, but most of you guys knows me as the Outlaws Forex Outlaws. Outlaws Fx. So yeah, and yeah, that's who I am. I think you only need to know my name at this stage.
Hey, one time. So the purpose of PMP and the purpose of this podcast is basically to get idols and successful people in different career fields to come onto this podcast and basically just tell us how they made it in that career field. So from the beginning all the way to where they are currently, and from where they are currently to where they plan on going. So I always like to say in the beginning, where would you say your story began?
Okay. Where should I start? Okay. I grew up in Polokwane. Hence that's where the 015 come from. The 015 from my name. Yeah, it's like the telephonic code.
Yeah,
And yeah, as a young boy, it's grew up normal, nothing fancy. And then from there, high school, matric, and my life began after that when I went to varsity, right? So, yeah, when I got to varsity, that's where I got exposed to so many things. I've studied, completed my degrees, did my honors and all those things, but the real career started like on my second year? Yeah, on my second year, 2016. Yeah, that's where I got exposed to all these kind of things.
Yeah.
That's where it all began.
Okay, so as a child, would you say you were the quiet kid, the jokester? What type of child would you say you were growing up?
How can I say? Bro, I was smart.
You're smart.
Yeah, very smart. I could really play the game, cause to people bigger than me, to adults, like I'll show them respect. But to my peers, they know.
They know that
I was pulling their legs.
you can get there.
Very well, yeah, be rough and all those kind of things. But to, adults, I'll show all the respect. And yeah, that's how I grew up.
Okay, so subjects-wise in school, would you say the subjects you took in school were in tune with the career that you're pursuing now, or were they different?
I didn't have direction, honestly speaking. I didn't have direction. Hence, the subjects that I chose, it was basically mix and match. Science, accounting, and IT.
Okay.
So you can see I was on both because I didn't have direction on what I want to be and all those kind of things,
Amen.
Yeah.
I know a lot of us as high school students, by the time we have to choose the subjects that we want, we're mixing and matching. So if you wanna change, we can still incorporate it and that type of stuff.
And I went that route.
But would you say you used those subjects? If not all of them, would you say which ones would you say you used?
What can I say? Yeah, I think they all came to play, honestly speaking. Because I studied university, it's operation management and quality assurance. So it's mixture of both. On the economic side and the science, it's all together. So yeah, it worked in my favor, I can say.
Definitely, man. So how was the course?
Actually I got skills, but I could manage, man. I could manage, honestly speaking, taking into consideration that I was trying Forex, I was studying, trying to hustle, all those kind of things. Then yeah, I managed. It was not that bad.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Definitely, as you know, as Forex traders or in the Forex industry, a lot of the people believe that you don't need school in order to be successful. Forex is the future now. Once you have that, it's a skill that you can turn into something very tangible. Would you say you need tertiary education as a must, or there are ways to be successful in Life without tertiary education.
There are, let me put it this way.
Okay.
It depends on what's your definition of success.
True.
But honestly speaking, education is very important. Must be educated. You need to know things.
Yeah.
Understand? You need to know certain things.
Mm.
You need to be financially literate and all those things. You get them where? At school. I can't learn certain things from you that I have to get from my teacher. You don't know everything, let's say science-wise. I'm going to learn from what? School. Understand? But success, it depends on your definition of success, basically.
Yeah,
But
I
school is
also tell
important.
people that, like, to be a doctor, I wouldn't say you wouldn't even go to a doctor yourself that said, hey, I learned how to be a doctor on YouTube, man.
You see?
But other careers, I would say education is important, but
It's very important, honestly speaking.
yeah,
Honestly speaking, it's important.
definitely is. My
Yeah,
guy.
but you know, people when they fail on the side of education, they quickly run away.
Yeah.
Forex, and since they can make it that side, then they say, I can make it without education. Yes, for those few that made it, it's fine, but we must put the record straight. Education is important.
Yeah, education definitely
Yeah,
is
it's very
important. My guy. Might not be school, but education itself
You
is.
must just learn. You need to know things.
Okay, so how you studying now, and how do you get into the forex industry?
Yo, actually, let me put it this way. When I was doing my second year, right,
Okay.
that's where my forex journey started. And then based on that, okay, let me put it this way. I got exposed to this thing via like one of my cousins, you know, like on weekends, say, brother, let's go to Santen, there's a seminar, you know, all those
Yeah.
old traders, I can't mention them by names, but yeah. And I used to attend there, and then, that's why you get the exposure, then you want to try one thing, but then you have education on the other side, and
Then
you just have
see.
to limit your,
How was that balancing school and education? Because I also trained myself, and it's hard to balance the two.
I think you need to know what to do at what time. You know, when it's time for you to focus on school, you need to focus on school. When it's exam time, you need to focus on exam. And when it's time to trade,
It's
you
time
need
to trade.
Yeah, then plus trading, you don't need the whole 24 hours. You know, you say, okay, man, when I come back from school, you can take the charts, study, and just trade.
Yeah,
So
true, definitely.
that was my life. I could balance.
Definitely. So you'd say
Yeah.
time management is
It's
very crucial when it comes to that.
Yeah, and what's important in that stage, because from that it's exam season, you can't just continue
Trade
trading
now,
and-
because
yeah, so
Yeah,
you need to
true.
sacrifice. One must die at some point.
Temporarily it must die,
Yeah,
but it will come back.
Yeah,
So then how do we go about funding the forex career?
funding.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically funding allowance. There's no other way. I mean, if you're still in
Okay.
school, the only thing that you can use is your allowance.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to sacrifice. If you used to buy a grocery of $1,000, well, you have to downgrade, go to
Yeah.
500 and try the other side.
Yes.
That's the only way.
So you
That's the only
you had to
way can
break
get
bread,
funding.
man, for your
Yeah,
hustle. Bro.
yeah.
Would you, and then the knowledge and skills, how would you say you obtained the knowledge and skills to pursue that career?
Okay, so basically I learned everything by myself. Everything, like
Self-taught.
literally everything. Yeah, because I didn't have money to pay for lessons. You remember, I'm still a student.
True.
Back then, I mean, if you're getting an allowance of $1,000, you can't pay for it. Plus back then, like, lessons were expensive. It was like 5K when you were starting this forex thing. 5K, 10K, all those things. So
Yo.
I just thought, no, let me learn via YouTube.
So how would you say someone should go about entering the forex space, even if they do want to continue pursuing the schooling side of things? How would you say they go about entering school and also both the forex industry?
Okay, so that one's pretty tough, ne? But you need to sacrifice, like I said before. You need to sacrifice. There's no way you're going to do those two things at the same time and succeed on both things at the same time. One must die. You see, for that moment,
One must
which
die.
is basically if you want to finish your studies, forex must suffer a bit for that period of
For that
time.
period.
Then after that, you have your whole life to do what? To focus on trading.
True, man.
Yeah.
What would you say were the challenges you faced in life in general of being a student and also being a forex trader and also pushing life on its own?
I think, the challenges that I faced, my G. I don't know what to say, bruh, but it was basically like time, right? Time, having time, and I
Okay.
didn't know what to do with it, right? And then here's the opportunity this side. I have Forex as my opportunity. I see the money right there.
Okay.
See, then my challenges was bringing the two together, like education and Forex. That was my biggest challenge. But otherwise, in life, general, man, it's pressure. I mean, it happens to everyone.
Just
It's
push
pressure.
through.
Then you just have to push. Yeah.
How do you, this is probably a question that most of the people want to know. How do you even though, okay, can I ask, were you making profits while you're still trading in school or tertiary education?
Nah, sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, it's a learning process, right? So you'll make money, lose money, make money, lose money. And so
Okay.
that's how you learn. Yeah.
True.
So I was not instantly profitable. Nah.
Okay, but
Yeah.
would you say your breakthrough came while you were still in tertiary education or after you
Yeah,
finished your
I
degree?
was doing my last year. I was
Your
doing
last
my
year.
last year, and yeah, I was kind of working, I was kind
Okay.
of working, just doing my practicals, and I had enough time to trade, and that's where everything fell into place.
Okay, I was going to ask, how do you making money now from the market, but school is also there and it's hindering the markets in a way. How do you have that mindset of, I have to stick with school, man. I have to continue
Okay,
doing
with
this.
me now, I'm done with school because I graduated this year.
Okay.
So my last year was when 2021. Yeah,
Congrats, my guy.
yeah, I was doing my BTech last year. Yeah, so I'm done
Okay.
now. Yeah, I'm done.
So you completely done. Are you thinking of going back?
Yeah, doing short courses.
Okay.
Fourth industrial revolution. Like just to keep myself busy
Busy.
or on something. Yeah, just to challenge myself. That's one
Yeah.
thing that I like to
I also
do.
definitely would go back to, not necessarily for school, but
Because
keep myself busy with knowledge.
yeah, just to you see, you can't just focus on the markets alone. It's stressing, man.
True.
So if you have something just to take you away from the market for maybe a month or two, then
Okay. So what do you do besides forex and it was previously school? Is there anything you do
what
besides
I
that?
do now. Yeah, I'm a hustler, mate. I'm hustling.
You're a hustler.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm hustling, mate. I'm hustling.
Dango. Can you please take us through a breakdown of a day in the life of your life?
Okay. So, but I don't plan my day. I don't plan my day.
Okay.
Like it's all random. So it depends on how I'm feeling that day. Where am I? But basically, what I do, I just wake up. Be on my phone while I'm still in bed. I can literally spend 2 hours in bed on my phone. And when you're on my phone, see, I'm checking like the charts and social media, emails. So I don't plan my day basically. Then I'm never at home. No.
What would you say is the best moment in your career so far? One that you can say is definitely a memory that you won't forget.
Yo, it's when when I unlocked the financial freedom. Like I couldn't believe that everything's happening so fast. You
Okay.
see, like all the possibilities, all the things I could do at my own time, my own space. Like I had all the freedom. So those were the best moments. Yeah, just living life.
And what age
Yeah.
was this?
I think I was 21, but yeah, I think I was
That's
21.
young.
Yeah, I
That's
was still
young.
21. Yeah.
How do you deal with that, bro? Unlocking financial freedom at such a young age, isn't it overwhelming?
Yeah, it is, bro. It is. It is just that now, if you have struggled in the past, and then success suddenly comes, I mean, you know where you come from.
True.
So you can't mishandle anything. You have to stay focused.
Definitely.
And continue making more.
Definitely.
Yeah.
How would you say you stay grounded, when everything's too overwhelming, when everything's just, it seems like it's out of your control? How would you say you stay grounded as a person?
Meiji, I'm disciplined. I'm disciplined. so I can discipline myself. I know what to do, when to do it, and what not to do. Regardless of like the freedom that I have, because I've stayed alone, I think ever since varsity, since I've
Okay.
been so
So
I've
you've
been
been
making my own decisions, and you see, facing all the tough times alone. So now it's nothing, just like, okay, it will pass.
so yeah, you've been independent for
For a while, ever since
now.
I've left home after my matric, I've never returned to stay with my parents.
Yo.
I've left home.
That's my plan, bro. That's my plan. But after matric,
After
we need to go. But we spoke about the best moments in your career. What would you say is the worst or most challenging moments in your career?
Yo, the most challenging, it's when I made like certain mistakes. I mean, in life you can't be perfect.
Definitely.
Sometimes you fumble, sometimes you misuse money. You see, so when you misuse money, you say, I'm about to go broke. What now?
Eh,
So that's the most challenging part, because it's you versus your mind now.
true.
Yeah, it's what you do from there, and maintaining the picture. Remember, you have to maintain the picture. What people see out there. So it's kind of challenging. You can't show people that now I'm broke.
yeah, true.
So yeah, I think that was there.
Definitely. Would you say you have a passion for what you do?
Yeah, I think it's a God-given gift. Like, it came my way. I think it suits me. It's what I'm loving. Like, I love to do, and
Definitely. So I know or published a book. You've released or published a book. Can you tell us a bit about that?
okay. So the process of writing a book, right? So since I've told you that I'm a self-taught trader, like all these years, I've been studying by myself, right? So this is what I call experimental learning.
Okay.
Right? Because the book is written from experience.
True.
So when I used to maybe try to develop my own strategies back then, I used to write like in books, trying to do this. Maybe I failed on this one. I tried this. Like, I used to write everything down. And then the more time you spend on your charts, the more you get used to how it operates. You understand?
Okay.
So since I had like books, all these books, writing them down, but it was not like a printed book. It was just like your notes, making. Then I used to post them like on WhatsApp. While learning. Then I had one of my friends who's a publisher, right? He said, "No, bro, why don't you put this thing together and just make it a book?" And that's how it came about.
Brilliant, my guy. So that's the process of writing a book. So how do you monetize publishing a book? If I wanted to write a book right now and distribute it, how would I go about that?
Basically depends. It depends on the approach you wanna take, right? Because remember, we have what you call your ghost writers, or you can find that you have a story, but you don't know how to put it down in words. You can do it through. But for a person like me, who already had everything written down, it was just simple. I needed to find a publisher, register my books with the South African Institute, and basically that was that, with libraries, and they'll publish my book.
Brilliant, my guy.
Sell
Brilliant.
it.
Okay, so we know how to monetize the financial markets or forex, in a sense. You trade, make money. We know how to monetize writing a book or publishing a book, distribute it, and you get the bag. How would you say we go about distributing a degree? I don't know if I'm making sense.
Explain.
So for those who want to take the school route, how would you say we go about taking that? So if I want to enter into tertiary education, how do I go about monetizing that?
Now you see, that's one thing that I didn't do, because I've just studied, got my degree, then but I was working, I was employed. Honestly, I was employed 2019, then I resigned. I think after, was it 3 or 4 months, I resigned to focus on Forex. So that's the route that I took.
Okay, so were there any role models that you had growing up, or people that you took inspiration from? Who would you say those people were?
Basically, it's my parents, it's people close to me. people close to me. Not in a financial way.
Yes.
Yeah, like just facing life, like facing the challenges. Like I used to think, okay, sharp, if my mom handles situations like this, then
Can
she
also.
approach. You see, yeah. So yeah, that's that. Cause in my field, role models, but I don't have any, honestly speaking. I don't.
True, man.
Yeah, it's just people in the same field. Yeah.
Okay, and then how do your parents react to you going to school, getting the degree, and then deciding I want to be a forex trader? I mean,
Yeah, my G, we fought. Hey, trust me, we
Hey.
fought. Yeah, we fought on that one. We fought because, paying all the tertiary fees, all those things, and then worse in my case, you even get employed, and all of a sudden you want to quit and just do your own thing. We fought. We fought till I got home with the bag. And that's where
one
things
time,
changed.
they,
Yeah.
obvious when you come with the bag, when you come with the
when you're
bag,
in the
they
bag,
have
I
to,
mean, yeah.
bro. They have to.
Then they settled down, and understood, okay, that's it. And then like achieving a lot at my age, because I used to buy a lot of cars, man. I used to buy cars, I used to change cars. Then you get surprised that this boy is paying. Because even people who are employed, they never use such a life alone, especially at this age.
Yeah,
Very rare.
true.
Yeah.
Hey, you're very young, my guy, but you pushing, bro. You pushing.
Yeah, you must
Big ups
push.
to that, my guy.
Sure.
So we spoke about role models. Who would you say are people you would want to work with, in a sense? Doesn't necessarily have to be in your career field, but who are people you'd like to work with in the future?
Okay, again, it's my close friends, yeah, because
Okay.
I already know them, I know their behavior, I know like our goals align, so I'll basically take them with. So those huge role models, now your influencers, and
Good
not
with
yet, I
them.
don't have, yeah, we are building from scratch, yeah.
True, bro.
Yeah.
It's important to always remember where you come from
Yeah,
once you're at the
I
top.
would. Yeah, I'll
But-
basically take my cheese with.
One time, I'm also taking my G's.
Yeah.
I'm also
Yeah.
once I reach there, they coming on top, man. I'm bringing the ladder down.
You know.
But obviously with your success that you have achieved, how would you say there have been people who have reacted unexpectedly of your success?
Yeah, a lot.
And how do you deal with that?
Bruh, you know my personality. I'm just a chilled guy, like
You are, my guy.
yeah. So it's mostly maybe people from high school,
Okay.
from high school, they look at this one. This one was popular. This one was doing
Really?
this. This one was doing this. But I was a quiet guy, so I don't think they have expected or man, this guy will just boom up just like that, So, but
True.
yeah, that's how it is.
Hey, how do you differentiate between the intentions of people that come to you? So how do you differentiate between someone who comes with pure intentions and someone who comes with intentions otherwise?
Okay, one thing about me, I'm free spirited. I'll just chill with you guys, and like I will never judge anyone, because I know that you can always learn something from anyone. You see? So I don't even judge based on intentions. That no, this one, is off, this one is dope. No, I'm just normal.
Hey.
Just live a normal life, and cause I don't have a lot of friends. Also, you see, it's just a small group.
And it's good that way. It's
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
know all of
Because
the
the
intentions.
rest, they're just people that I know, not my friends. You understand? It's just people that I know. Maybe when Kiloko I can just see them, stop, nyana, greet them, talk. Yeah, but we are not friends.
True, you have to get along with them.
Yeah, we
you
just
can't
get
burn
along.
bridges.
Sure.
Hey, so besides the professional work environment, what do you do in your free time?
I'm running projects. I'm into cars basically. I buy smash cars. Yeah, fix them like accident damaged cars, sell them. So that's basically what I do most of the time. And then otherwise it's family, like traveling and all those things. Yeah.
Okay, would you say that's a career on its own, or it's just something that you do.
It can
for
be.
fun.
You can
It
call
can
it
be.
that. You can call it that because even some of my earnings they come from that.
Okay.
Yeah, they come from that.
Okay, so there's a quick game we like to play. It's called PMP the Pimp.
Hmm?
So you know PMP is about unlocking all four types of wealth. And the four types of wealth, I'll list them now. The four types of wealth we have are mental wealth. So that's your attitude towards everything you do, your mindset towards everything you do.
Hmm?
Financial wealth, that's money, monetary
Yeah.
wise.
Yeah.
Social wealth, that's your net worth. You know, they say your network is your net worth. And then the last one is physical wealth. That is basically exercise, keeping in shape,
Yeah.
keeping up to health. So I'm just gonna give you one of the four types of wealth, and then can you just elaborate on it so you can say how you've unlocked that type of wealth, how people can unlock that type of wealth, just a little bit of information on it. So the first type of wealth I'll give you is mental wealth. How would you say the audience should unlock mental wealth?
So I have to choose from the four that you're going to give me, or
So I'm going to give you one and then you elaborate on. Either you can say I've unlocked mental wealth like this, or you can say how the audience can unlock mental wealth themselves. Okay, so the first one is mental wealth.
okay. When it comes to mental wealth, my G, yo, yeah, no, you know the world we live in. Like most of the people are depressed. We are all facing challenges and all that. So when it comes to mental wealth, I think for you to win mentally,
True.
you have to go through the struggles. Everyone goes through that, right? And then once you have surpassed that stage, you're going through your struggles. You take those struggles and whatever problems that you had, you let them motivate you, right? They'll
Okay.
basically mold you into what's becoming a better person. So I think that's what I've used. You understand? Yeah, to be mentally.
To be good mentally.
Yeah.
So that's how you can unlock mental wealth.
Yeah.
The second one I'll go for is let me go for financial wealth. How would you say the audience can unlock financial wealth?
Financial wealth. I just have to be smart. Just have to
What?
be smart, be prepared, right? Because when luck meets you, you must be prepared. You'll never know when
Definitely.
you're going to achieve wealth, financial wealth, but keep on working hard, be prepared, and then stay positive. A positive mind will forever win.
True.
Yeah.
Definitely, my guy. And then the third one I'll go for is, let me say, social wealth. So your network and your net worth.
Yeah. No, when it comes to that one, you need to be strict. You need to be strict because you'll be dealing with a lot of people. Hence, you just have to choose a small group of people that you can depend on, and they can depend on you. You understand?
Definitely.
Then from there you will. Trust me, you can't like get along with everyone, but you need people. You need them.
Definitely.
See,
Yeah. How do you get along with different types of personalities?
Okay, with me, like I said, I'm neutral.
Okay.
I'm neutral. Then I'll just be myself around everyone. Just be myself, and yeah, I will not try to change who I am just to fit in for that period of time. Nah, no, I'm outlaws. I'll be like this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Me. And then the last one is physical wealth. How would you say the people unlock physical wealth?
Yo, those ones they go with goals, Maishi. Yeah, physical wealth they go with goals. So you just need to accept who you are and how you were made. But you
Okay.
need to keep yourself healthy, have a healthy mind. Physique wise, it's up to you, but it's very important, though.
Definitely. Yeah, man, it definitely is important to keep in shape, man. If
Yeah,
your
you
body is
must
not
be.
in shape, it's
You
hard to be
must be.
mentally
Yeah.
okay. It's hard to make that money.
You see, yeah.
So to close off, would there be any advice you'd like to give to anyone that looks up to you and says, one day I want to be like Thabiso?
Okay, yeah. The advice I like to give my people, ne, is that take each step at a time. Take each step at a time, and yeah, things will fall into place. Like I said, let your own struggles motivate you. They're going to mold you. They're going to make you a better person. So, for now, just stay focused, and then stay glued to your goal. Then it will all fall in place as long as you are doing what you're supposed to do, being consistent, being on your run lane, then I think it will all fall into place when the time is right.
Definitely, definitely. So, what do you want? This is a McG cliche. What do you want to be remembered as when it's all said and done, bro?
Yo. Now you know, outlaws, the law breaker, you know, but not country law, like, you know, the financial law breaker. Like, I don't work by the rules. And
Definitely.
it's called forbidden knowledge. You must break the rules. In order for you to succeed, my G, you must break the rules, like literally. Go against the rules.
Definitely. Life is not fair.
Life
is
will
not
never
fair.
be fair. It's not fair. It will never be fair. So yeah.
You gotta choose which unfair you are.
Yeah.
To be.
So I must be remembered as the guy that took all the risks, the guy that lived his life, and yeah, enjoy it. Yeah.
Tango. So, are there any upcoming projects, something new you're working on that you want to let the people know about?
Yeah. So I'm basically was creating what you call algorithms. I don't know if you're familiar with them. Algorithms,
YouTube
but
algorithms.
not on YouTube. The side of trading.
Okay.
Like basically using numbers to trade. See, so
Okay,
it's
interesting.
something that's still developing, and cause I've seen that. Okay, we all know the normal forex trading knowledge, like all your patterns, all whatever your support, resistance, but then how many times do you get chopped by the market, even if you know all those things? You see? So someone must find a different approach, and I'm still working on that. And then it's going to be algorithms. That's what I'm working on now. Should be dropping early Jan 2023. Everything should be in place, and I think it will be ready for the public to consume.
Okay, definitely. So if you do want to stay up to that, it's definitely dropping English dropping in January, man. Then on the socials, where can they find you?
Instagram, Facebook, it's Thabiso Chepape. Instagram, it's Outlaws_015. Then TikTok, it's Outlaws015. And I think that's that for now.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Maga, thank you so much for coming onto the podcast, bro.
appreciate
We
it.
really do appreciate your knowledge, your story, and the opportunity to hear your story. Thank you guys for tuning in to PMP Project Millionaire Productions, where we're unlocking all 4 types of wealth. If you do want to follow us, you can follow us on Facebook at Project Millionaire Productions, on Instagram at Project Millionaire Productions, on YouTube at Project Millionaire Productions, and on TikTok at Project PMP. But other than that, thank you for coming onto the show, my guy. And we'll definitely see you guys next time. Dango. Amen.